evening collective, afternoon, whatever time it is. There's something coming through that I just want to let it express. It's not my energy. It's anxious. It's heavy. It's indecisive. It's Nine of Swords. It's Two of Pentacles. It's back and forth. It feels like someone trying to make a decision that is painful to them. And I can feel that. It's not my energy. I have no decisions I'm trying to make. I'm all in. But I resonate with this in other ways. And regardless of anything, I just want to let it express. That's it. I want to express it in this moment. What do I do? Just keep hearing that. What do I do? I just grabbed these cards. It just felt necessary. The soul is trying to break out. The soul is waking up and is not happy and is trying to create a change that is causing resistance within the 3D consciousness. There's an awareness. Yeah, something needs to end. The soul is trying to create an ending so that there can be a new beginning. It wants this to happen quickly. It's desiring this communication. And it's being resisted. It's hard. It's a hard decision from the perspective of 3D consciousness. From the soul's perspective, it's very clear. In the 3D, it's being... There's a focus on the pain. And the pain is what's keeping this in. It's what's keeping it from expressing. The truth is known by the soul. Something needs to end. Something where there is no life, there is no future, there is no chance, there is no love, there is no free, true forward movement. It's stagnant energy, ultimately. And there's an awareness of this. But it's like just looking at it, going, how do I move away from this? The awareness that there is a desire to leave it behind is growing. I almost see this man facing backwards, but falling. He's facing the past, but falling towards the world because there is an inescapable motion to it. Yeah, the focus is on new love, is on stable. That's what the intention is. That's what the desire is. There is something that the soul knows is not this. Something from the past that is trying to be removed. The soul has asked for its removal, but the 3D consciousness is challenging this. It is desired at the soul level. The 3D consciousness, the shadow, it's fear, it's doubt, it's confusion, it's mistrusting of what the soul wants because there's something moving swiftly and that feels scary and it's causing us to cling to something that feels safe because it is familiar. There is a comfort in it, but there is awareness at the same time that it is not what the soul's path is. It is not in alignment with the intentions of our heart, the intentions we have set for ourselves, those of Holy shit. Yeah, temperance and 9 cups. That's that's what we can see. That's what we're looking at here. A new offer that is stable, balanced, and a dream come true. And what we are clinging to is this. There is a fear of communicating this. There is some disappointment with the self, too. There is guilt here. Yeah, feeling like we're being deceptive. This feels very guilty. The choice is clear. We know what we want. We can't look away from what we want. And then we slip back into the confusion of, is that really what I want? But then there is quickly awareness of, yes, there's obviously it's obvious which one of these choices is the one the soul is leading us towards, is the one given by spirit. There's a need to communicate this. A powerful need. There's an awareness that everything changes after this, and that is driving the fear as well. But there is something we have manifested. There is a blessing here. It is taking strength to move towards it, but it's sincere. It's earnest, it's open, it's honest. It feels like this will... Well, you can't make a wrong decision. Truly. No matter what, you're always on the path. You can't get it wrong. But lean always into the fear. Whatever it is that you are afraid of doing because it might hurt someone, because it is scary, because it feels unsafe, do that thing anyway. That is only shadow. That is only illusion trying to keep you wrapped up in diminishment, engaging in the power struggle, diminishment of self and others. To believe that you are capable of hurting another is in fact diminishing their power as well as yours. Accepting their ability to feel hurt is actually empowerment. Accepting you are not hurting them, they are perceiving by the bigness of their being. They are allowing that experience, and that experience is creating soul growth for them. And so ultimately is serving the self, serving their self to experience it. But you cannot hurt someone else, and someone cannot hurt you. You are the creator of your reality. There's a need for Empress energy here, Empress awareness. She not only perceives no threat to herself, she understands she is not a threat to anyone else. She is sovereign, and so are they. And whatever they perceive, they are allowed to. If they judge her as cruel, if they judge her as uncaring or wounding, it is allowed. It does not change her. She knows her intentions are pure. She stands by her truth and honors it for the authenticity and upholding of sovereignty for herself and all. She simply moves with her heart and knows that is the best course of action. It is that which serves the highest good, and that which is the highest good for self is the highest good for all. How do you know the path of highest good? It is the path that feels the most good to you. That doesn't mean it isn't frightening. Fear will try to keep you from your highest path. It will try to keep you in the shadow, keep you diminished. Fear of hurting other people is included in that. You cannot hurt anyone, and they cannot hurt you. That is an illusion. Let it be dispelled. There is something more stable, more mature. The cup must flow one way or another. It must flow where it is reciprocated evenly. That is what is desired. That is what is asked for by the soul. If that balance is not found, the energy becomes stagnant. The doubt creeps in. The fear takes hold. There is a lowering of self-worth, a disconnection from intuition. It is time to reconnect. It is time to trust the cup to flow where it wants to follow the heart and know that it is right to do so for the self and for all. That is true compassion. A mature, stable, sensitive relationship with the self and without. One where the cup is given freely, not stagnated in fear of some reaction. That is only shadow. The course is known. There is a deep drive to move swiftly, to follow the passion, the true passion, that which is grounded in the heart, in the soul, in the authentic self and being. This will not be kept in. It cannot be held in. It cannot be held back. The desire to give to this is too strong. And that very desire is proof of its worthiness, evidence of its own goodness, rightness, righteousness. The energy is desiring to come to balance. The soul is asking for this. It has called judgment. It has asked for justice. And justice is swift. It is uprooting self-limiting beliefs. It is uprooting all that which is not equal give and take. Again, justice. There is something withheld here. This is why this individual receives the scales of balance, because he is not in alignment with the natural order, driven by ego, by fear, by transaction. What do I get out of this? What's in it for me? Rather than being all in, allowing all outcomes, surrendering, flowing the cup because it feels good to, giving, sharing, receiving an equal portion. Why? Because it is desired, no other reason. No agenda, no specific desired outcome other than to flow, to be express in the moment, to chase the dream, to follow passion, not be held back by fear or ego or reputation or what others think of you or think you have done to them. All of this is illusion. The heart knows what it wants. It brings all things to balance. It wants to flow. It wants to give the big love. The kind which is not contained, which is unlimited, free, unrestricted, unmitigated, unadulterated, self-sustaining, self-satisfying. That is what it wants. The heart is determined for this. The course of the heart is chosen. It is set. It is known by the soul. The heart and soul are one. It is only fear holding us back, making us wonder if this is a mistake. Looking at this, feeling stuck. But the awareness is there. It is in the heart, it is in the soul. It is only the mind, which is the only place where fear may ever exist. It does not exist in the heart. It is only the mind wrapping round and round this that is questioning if this is a short-sighted decision, if it is a mistake. That is the self-sabotage. To question the heart. That is where fear keeps us back, keeps us from the soul path, keeps us stuck and stagnant in what would seem to be the comfort zone where nothing is flowing, and so nothing is grown. There is no healing there. There is no movement there. There is no transformation, no true growth, no expansion. There is perhaps attraction, but it is surface level. It is not the kind which nourishes the soul, and that is what the soul is craving, crying out for. It is transactional, it is ego-based, it is what feels safe. It is not what feels most highly good. It is only keeping us contained, trapped, when love is intended to be free, unconditional, unmitigated. It is the masculine aspect which drives this kind of love, which fears the Empress rising, the Empress who again perceives no threat and therefore has no need for safety. And simultaneously, she understands she is not a threat to anyone else. And so she acts as she desires, following her heart without regard, because she trusts, she believes in the sovereignty and divinity of all. She knows all are the creators of their own reality. If there be heartache there, it is their own choice. It is not wrong. It is allowed, but it is not hers. It is not her cause. For a long time, the Emperor has kept things around him focused on the surrounding energies rather than his own. What makes him happy, truly, realizing all the surrounding is stagnant, is not fulfilling, not sustaining, not pleasing to the soul. On the surface, yes, but it is not forward-facing, not future-focused, future-thinking. It is that which has no legs to carry it. It is only blocking the true desire, the true dream, keeping us from being truly vulnerable and open with ourselves and with others. Everything in our surroundings just holding us back from moving towards what we truly want, what the soul knows in truth is wanted. And that which the soul knows is true is witnessed by the universe as such. It is delivered. Things are being removed. There is a clinging to them, but they are not serving us. They are not serving the soul. There is no love truly in them. Surface level, yes. Physical attraction, yes. Energetic, no. And when the energy is not aligned, it has no place to go. It cannot expand. It is not serving the self. The self desires expansion, creation. That which is not serving those things is released. It is past. It is passed away. There is no life in it, no love, no truth. Where one of these things exists, there are all three. Where one is missing, none are there. This is witnessed. We must break free from this box we have placed ourselves in, placed love in. Enough love limiting, self-limiting. It is time for this to change. It is time for our blessings to flow in. It is time to take that journey towards the deep soul connection, that which stirs us, that which we are pondering, that which has our full attention. We know we must make this move. Why? Because we want to. Again, because the soul is calling for it. That is why. We have to do what we have to do. We must do what we want to do. We must follow the heart. We must move towards that which is truly nourishing, that which is alive. Otherwise, we do not feel alive. And truly, we are not. The energy is stagnant. We know we must take this journey. We are beginning to grow confidence in it. Understanding that anything else simply will not do. It will not satisfy self. It does not serve self. And that which is not serving the self is not serving the highest good of any. It is not adding to the collective. It is not expanding. It is not creating. It is not nourishing. This is known. Quite suddenly and certainly, this move is swift. We are aware of this. We have experienced this tower time and again. The star implying the tower as well. There is full soul awareness of what is desired. And the going round and round creates this tower over and over and over. What is needed is to move, is to let the tower crumble and take the step towards the star. It is what we want. It is what we want to do. We want to work with this. And simply acknowledging that, moving towards it, creates transformation. It releases that stagnation. It creates soul growth. That too is intuition, is proof showing us this is the course, this is the destined path, this is the choice. It must be this direction because the other one is a dead end. There is no flow in it. There is only movement this way, moving towards this, working towards this, working with this. Admittance of that on its own is creating an expansion of the energy within us, helping us come to balance in ourselves, helping us increase our belief in ourselves. This too is further evidence of the soul path, of the direction which is the course, as designed by the self, as witnessed by the self and by the universe. Therefore, all else is being removed because it has been asked to be so. Whether or not the 3D awareness is up to speed on this, the soul knows. And so it is. We are asked to move towards that which we desire, that which we have asked for us. What we want wants us, even if we are not so sure of our wanting of it. It must be trusted. It is known. And a part of it, a part of this lesson, this blessing and lesson combined, is to trust in ourselves that we are ready, we are capable of this. To stop holding back from what we desire, to make the decision. When the decision is made, the energy comes to balance automatically. We return to natural order. We are restored. We are held in the light of love and protected divinely. They're liberated. New balance found, new maturity, stability. Something that builds our energy and that we can build with. This is asked by the universe, it is asked by the soul to move towards this. These are destined connections, one way or another. It has taken place energetically again because it is desired, because it is wished, because it is wish fulfillment. It is time for all that is not truly serving the self to be released. That which is not serving you is not serving anyone else either. It is time for us all to claim our own power, to realize we have no control over any other being. And whatever they feel is what they feel. It is not caused by you. It is created, it is allowed by their own perception. And it is right to be so, for they are divine. They are the creators of their own reality, just as you. It is time to let these things go. It is time to let go of fear, the fear of hurting others, the fear of being hurt. These things are illusions. They have no power over you. The truth is known. Wield the sword with swiftness. Take the journey. Move towards the dream. Leave nothing hidden, no stone unturned. Expose all, be vulnerable, be honest, and allow the outcome to be what it may. If it is not your 9 of Cups, keep moving. The 10 of Cups is awaiting. It is calling. And it will not be denied. It will not be kept hidden. The Empress will have her new beginning. For that new beginning grows in you. Giving to this, giving to yourself, loving yourself, nurturing yourself, taking this leap because you want to, accepting that any other may feel as they desire, and it is right for them to do so, just as it is right for you to move towards this. That is the judgment. That is what is known by the soul, by source, by the universe. The walls are falling. We are tired of holding this back. We are tired of keeping back ourselves from true happiness because of the fear of what others may think or feel about us. It is time for this to be released. It is time to stop distracting ourselves, to build towards what we truly desire, and accept nothing less. It is time to shift our focus on what is wanted, to what is wanted. We know by the feeling of it, that which creates tension, unpleasantness, stagnancy, anxiety. That is what we move away from by leaning into the fear, not letting those things keep us back from what we truly want. We must liberate ourselves from this. That is where the victory is, the stability, the truth, the rebirth, and the acceptance of these new connections. There is healing, there is transformation in them that cannot take place alone. The healing of these connections heals also the energy of the world and brings balance, stability to the self and to all. That is their design. It is part of divine plan. It must take place because it is asked, because it is desired, because it has been witnessed as such. As above is below. What is within is without. It must come to pass because it has been observed. No amount of clinging will stop this. It will only create more resistance and make it more uncomfortable. But the choice is clear. The soul is awake. It is aware of the path. It knows what steps to take to move towards this. The energy is aligned for it. It is time to stop putting off this choice that is only creating more pain. It is an illusion that one is trapped. One is free. One may do whatever one chooses, and one should choose, based on the heart's true desire, and release all else, expectations, outcomes, designations, reputation, all. Align with providence, align with natural order, allow nature to take its course. And you are restored to providence. Your energy aligns with that of the universe. You move into the flow of divine timing. And all is provided for you, all is balanced for you. There is no effort required. But you must choose. You must take action towards your own desire, your own soul's path. You must claim it as your own and allow it to move through and with you. When there is movement, there is no stagnation. The stagnation is evidence that you need to move. There it is. It is illusion. This indecision itself is in delusion. The choice is clear. It is time for shadow to be released. It is time for karmic connections to be finished. They have no more place here, not in New Earth. They have served their purpose and served it well. It is time for them to be sublime, to find new service to self. Let them be cut free. The choice is made by the soul, by universe. Allow it to be so. And all of this indecision, all of this anxiety, this back and forth, this juggling is released in the moment of choosing. You are restored in this. Restored to providence, all of the burdens evaporated from one's existence. An end of suffering. The suffering must be felt to be freed. Now set it free. Let it come to an end. Witness, observe, see that this suffering is no longer serving you. And so it may be released. Embrace vulnerability within and without. And you shall know happiness for all your days. You can fight to keep your soul out of the equation, but it will not be left out. Too much has changed. The universe is driving this. It is time for the higher cycles to begin, and the lower cycles to play themselves out. Your soul is awake. It will not let you descend. It has chosen, you have chosen, to rise, to be a part of this, to partake in the ascension, the awakening, the great new age of Aquarius. You seek this expansion. You seek this creation for yourself. You seek this love. It will not be kept out. It will not be kept back from you. It has been decided already. The choice is made. It is only your resistance to it which keeps you afraid. Move towards it. Embrace your higher cycle, your higher timeline. It exists already and only for you, for your delight, for your highest good. You have chosen this. It is not foisted upon you. And because you have chosen divine deliberate creator, it shall be so. So it is. That wasn't me. That was me, but that was not me. The answer seems clear. The soul knows where it's going. I have no more words. Whatever just expressed was all of it. Thank you for your witness. I am in awe at this moment. But I am trusting this. Higher forces, higher powers are at work in this. I feel thunderstruck. That is the message. That is the expression. Unexpected, holy, but authentic. Have a miraculous day. I trust this finds resonance. Trust yourself. Follow your heart. Leave all else behind. Nothing else will satisfy. I am doing this. We are in this together. I love you.